Which of the following functions are solutions of the differential equation y double prime plus y equals sine x? In part A, y equals cosine x. So all we have to do here is plug y equals cosine x into the left hand side and get sine x. Okay, if we get sine x from left hand side, then this is a solution. If we get something other than sine x in the left hand side, that means that is not equal to sine x, and hence why this is not a solution. Okay, let's do it. Part A, we have y equals cosine x. To plug this into the left hand side here, we need to find second derivative. We first find first derivative. Derivative of cosine is negative sine, and let's find the second derivative. Negative is there. Derivative of sine is cosine x. Now left hand side, or just left side of the ODE, that means ordinary differential equation, or just the differential equation, that's y double prime plus y is equal to, y double prime is negative cosine x plus y is cosine x. Negative cosine x plus cosine x, they cancel, we get 0. We were supposed to get sine x, but we got 0. That means this is not a solution. Okay, this is not equal to sine x. That's the right hand side. So y equals cosine x is not a solution. Okay, let's try part B. So y is 1/2 x sine x. Now we need to find first derivative. By the way, this is a product of two functions. We can say 1/2 x is one function, one factor, and sine x is another factor. Okay, we need to use product rule because we got a product. Using product rule, derivative of 1/2 x is 1/2 and sine x plus 1/2 x, now constant. Derivative of sine x is cosine x. And we need to find second derivative. So 1/2 times sine x, so 1/2 is constant, that survives, and derivative of sine x is cosine x. Plus here again we've got a product of two functions, so we need to use a product rule. So derivative of 1/2 x is 1/2 and cosine x plus 1/2 x is there times derivative of cosine is negative sine x. Okay, now let me separate. Now we take the left hand side. Okay, left side of the ODE of the ordinary differential equation, y double prime plus y is equal to, y double prime we just found here, it's long, 3 terms by the way. So 1/2 cosine x plus 1/2 cosine x. We should have combined 1/2 cosine plus 1/2 cosine. That would be just one cosine, one copy of cosine. And in fact, negative positive, this is negative 1/2 x sine x. That's y double prime plus y. Y is 1/2 x sine x. 1/2 x sine x. Negative 1/2 x sine x, positive 1/2 x sine x cancel, and 1/2 copies of cosine plus 1/2 copies of cosine, just one copy of cosine, which is not the right hand side. This is not the right hand side. That means y equals 1/2 x sine x is not a solution. So y equals 1/2 x sine x is not a solution. Okay, now we want to try part C. Okay, so let me erase part A, and I I think I can finish here. Okay, in part C we have y equals negative 1/2 x cosine x. Now we find, as in part B, we find first derivative. So we have a product of two functions, so we need to use product rule. Derivative of negative 1/2 x is negative 1/2 and cosine x plus first factor is negative 1/2 x times derivative of cosine, that's negative sine. Before I find the second derivative, I want to simplify, just combine. So this is negative 1/2 cosine x, negative times negative positive 1/2 x sine x. That's y prime. Let's find second derivative. There are two terms. Derivative, this is constant, so negative 1/2 there, times derivative of cosine is negative sine, plus here a product of two functions. 1/2 is a constant. We can say 1/2 x is one factor and sine x is second. It's like here, part B. Let's use the product rule and find the derivative. Derivative of first factor 1/2 x is 1/2 times sine, plus now 1/2 x constant, derivative of sine x is cosine x. Okay, we found second derivative. Now we are ready to plug these into the left hand side of the ODE. ODE means ordinary differential equation or differential equation. Now left hand side, that is in fact y double prime plus y, which is equal to y double prime we just found here. This is negative 1/2 times negative sine x, negative negative positive 1/2 sine x. This is positive 1/2 sine x plus 1/2 sine x. In fact, we can combine these two. This is positive negative times negative positive 1/2 copy of sine x, another 1/2 copy. So if I combine, so we get one copy of sine x. 1/2 plus 1/2 is 1, plus 1/2 x cosine x. That's y double prime plus y. Y is negative 1/2 x cosine x. So negative 1/2 x cosine x. This is negative positive. This will be collectively negative, by the way. This sign will be just negative. Now positive 1/2 x sine cosine x, negative 1/2 x cosine x cancel. Then we got sine x. It's coming from sine x, which is the right hand side. Okay, so this is the solution. So this is a solution. There will be infinitely many, so one of them is here. So y equals negative 1/2 x cosine x is a solution.